Hey friends, I'm Lizzie Peirce and I'm a photographer, videographer, and entrepreneur from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And welcome back to my YouTube channel. I guess if it's your first time here, then just welcome. So when I started working for myself and started my own video production company and marketing agency, there were a lot of things that I thought I knew, and there are a lot of things that people told me to expect that I didn't really take seriously. And I also think that a lot of people can get into this industry and can start working for themselves for the wrong reasons. So today, let's talk about some of that information. Let's bust a few of those myths, because if this is something that you really want to do, I want to tell you guys what to expect. And if this is something that you're already doing, then I want to give you guys some tips on how you can actually stick it out. So let's get into it. And I don't know why I did this. That's really weird. Let's get into it. So my first tip for you guys is to be on time, be professional, and just be nice. And you've probably heard people say these things to you 1,000 times, but that's because they're actually really important. And this is why myself as a business owner, I keep hiring people for certain jobs, is because they have these 3 bare minimum requirements. Just showing up on time and turning in a project on time shows that you're serious and shows that you understand the value of deadlines. It shows that you can manage every little thing. And having a professional attitude not only gives off the impression that you know what you're doing, but also clients don't worry about hiring you. They're not worried that you're gonna show up on set and say something stupid and offend someone. Last but not least, and is probably one of the most important ones too, is just being nice. No one wants to show up at work every day and work with someone that's a jerk. So it doesn't matter how good your final product is, it doesn't matter how much gear you have. I know, I can see you gearheads. I know how much you think gear is important. Being nice is even more important. That's one of the main reasons that Chris and I hire certain people, is just because you're a good person. If you've mastered these 3 things alone, you're probably way further ahead than most of the population already. Okay, tip number 2, let go of your ego and realize that you are not a special snowflake. There is always gonna be someone out there who can do the job better than you, but that's not why you're gonna keep getting hired. And I'm not saying this to hurt your feelings. Constantly thinking that you're the best really doesn't conduce a learning mentality. In this industry, and really anytime you're working for yourself, you really need to be humble, and you need to know that you're going to be learning all the time, and that's okay. You have to make sure that you love the process, not the destination. So stop talking about how great you are and just put your energy into doing the best job you possibly can, because that's why you're going to keep getting hired. So you have to hold yourself completely accountable. If you make a mistake, it's your fault. If you're late, it's also your fault. So you have to see what type of person you are and really examine your work ethic too. Are you the type of person that is gonna get up and show up at work every day even though someone's not expecting you to go? Can you handle the type of disappointment you'll have in yourself when you do make a mistake? Because that's also a lot to handle and can make you feel really sad. But not saying this to bring you down. I hope that my next point will help you a little bit. You have to be your own biggest cheerleader, which can be really hard because your family and your friends, a lot of them are gonna discourage you from working for yourself until they see that you're actually really starting to do well. So I really encourage you to find a community that is supportive of you, but just know you have to have that confidence in yourself. My next tip for you guys is to become an entrepreneur and work for yourself because you love it, not because of the money. A lot of people think that being an entrepreneur is synonymous with being rich and famous, and let me tell you firsthand, it is not that. Seriously though, a lot of people get into this because they think they're gonna make tons of money and they're gonna have to work less, and that is just not true. A lot of times you're actually a little bit stressed out because you don't know when your next job is coming and you don't know when your next paycheck is coming, so you have to account for that. People are getting paid 30 days from their invoice date, so net 30, and that's kind of what you have to expect, and even then clients are late frequently, all the time. expect it, plan for it, be really good at managing your money. At the end of the day, if you really want to do this and if you're going to be any good at doing this, it's because you love what you do and because you like learning and you want to get really good at your craft, not because you're focusing on the end goal of making tons of money. And that's how you're going to attract good clients that will pay you on time, that'll pay you fairly, and that's how you'll be able to provide a living for yourself and maybe make a lot of money. Don't focus on the money, don't focus on getting paid, just focus on making really good things, making nice videos and nice photos or whatever your business is, and absolutely love doing it because that's what matters. Oh, by the way, you are probably going to end up working more, not less, like you might think. But the good thing about that is that your work doesn't always feel like work. And that's kind of it. You're gonna work more, but you'll like it. One thing you should know when starting your own business is that in the beginning, and probably for quite a long time, you're gonna have to wear a lot of different hats. See what I did there? I'm so clever. So you're gonna have to wear a lot of different hats when starting out your business, and you may not like some of these jobs that you're doing. You're gonna have to be your own accountant, you're gonna have to be your own marketing person, and you're gonna have to do this for a long time because it's gonna take a long time for you to get your business up and running. It could take years, it could take a lot of time of you doing this on the side of another job in order for you to make enough to live. And then you can start actually hiring people to do some of those other jobs that you don't like so much. And then you can start doing the job that you actually like doing all of the time. So you just have to be prepared to stick it out, because if this is something that you really love and if this is something that you really, really wanna do, then you're willing to wait that amount of time and you can handle it and you're gonna grind and push through. But I just want you guys to know that it is gonna take a long time to be able to make the money that you need to survive and to provide an income for yourself. But don't let that deter you. If you love this, then do it and stick it out, because it's totally worth it to wake up every day and to do something that you absolutely love doing. So I know a lot of what I said can come off as a little discouraging, but it's not meant to do that. It's just meant to be upfront about what you guys are getting into when you're starting your own business, because it is 120% worth it if you love it and if you love the process and not just the destination. Best of luck to you guys, and if you like this video, please give it a like down below, subscribe if you're not already, and hit the bell so you get notified when I post new videos, because I would love to see you guys here every week. Thanks, and I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna enjoy my cottage now. Because that's where I am, by the way. I'm at my cottage. Bye. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so my first tip, I hit the jiggly. So my next tip for you guys, hair in my mouth. You waited. And that is 120%. Say 120% a lot. 120% true. It's 100% true. Hundo P. Hundo P true.